ridiculous question, but who's in the conversation for the greatest of all time?
John Jones.
So you've talked about John Jones, but what are the metrics involved here?
He's never been beat. He destroyed everybody at light heavyweight, which at the time was the toughest weight class in the company, in the sport. And then he moved up to heavyweight, won easily at heavyweight. And when you look at a guy and you look at what he was doing outside the octagon at the same time, which shouldn't be part of it, shouldn't be part of the equation. But when you do, wow. John Jones, there's no debate. Nobody can debate who's the greatest of all time. It's absolutely positively John Jones. He's never lost. No, he's never been beat in the octagon ever.
So that's one of the metrics, like pure sheer dominance. But there's others, right? Losing sometimes is a catalyst for greatness.
I don't disagree. But when you've never lost, right? Yeah. It's this, you've never lost. We've never found somebody. And the other thing is that you have to factor in too is longevity. Mm-hmm. How long because sometimes with a lot of these guys, the sport passes them by. You get younger guys that are faster, this, that, and the sport evolves. Nobody's been able to beat John Jones. Oh, and the other thing that you measure is, when you said dominance, it's true. If you're this guy that has unbelievable power and you're just going in and you're just fucking knocking everybody out and nobody's ever pulled you into the deep water before, that was when my opinion of John Jones started to change. Gustafsson took him into the deep water. Gustafsson hit him with some shit he'd never been hit with. Gustafsson tested him and put John Jones in a place where I bet if you sat down and interviewed John Jones, going into the deep rounds of that, John Jones thought he was going to die. You know what I'm saying?
And he's willing to go there.
And he kept going. He was willing to do whatever it took to win that fight.
And it breaks my heart because he beat DC, and DC is one of the greatest of all time.
That's the thing too. And I believe that DC doesn't get the credit he deserves because of the John Jones thing. When you look at DC and what he's accomplished, right? And John Jones beat him twice.
Yeah.
It's undeniable. You can hate all you want. John Jones is the greatest of all time.
Do you think Khabib was tested enough?
I think that Khabib had the potential to be in the running for that. He just didn't stick around a lot. First of all, he had injuries that he should have been where he got a lot sooner had he not had the injuries that he had and the setbacks in his career. But there's no doubt Khabib is one of the all-time greats.